Welcome to the 18th lesson of SmartKnitter, Knit Instructions Level 2. In this lesson, we will explore the uses of tensions. Let's look at the first file. This is a sleeve panel with tubular jacquard in the center and single jersey on both sides. You can see that they are using the same tension number. To adjust the tensions more conveniently on the knitting machine, we would like to give the jacquard section a separate tension number. Back to SmartGraph. Toggle to Tension View mode besides the Navigator panel. Change the jacquard area to a new color to represent the tension number. Check the jacquard backing. Translate again, and we can see the jacquard is knitting in another tension, breaking into a new row during knitting. Next example. This file has a jacquard base. After the short rows on the shoulder section, there is another zone knitting one row of full needle stitches, followed by some single jersey before press off. But we can see the full needle stitch and the jacquard are sharing the same tension number. It is not easy to adjust the tension on knitting machine. Back to SmartGraph. Go to Tension Layer, change the full needle stitch part to a new color to represent the tension number. Translate again. You can see the full needle stitch part is using tension number 11. The jacquard body is using tension number 8. Let's move on to the next example. This is a panel with terry on a bird's eye base. We can see that the terry structure is all using the same tension number. But terry structure involves one-sided knitting and double-sided knitting. With a single tension, the finished structure would not be ideal. Back to SmartGraph. Use a regular selection tool and select the terry motif. Toggle to Tension View mode. Change the terry structure area to another color. Back to Knit Structure mode. Select the entire panel area. Translate again. The terry structure is knitted independently by kicking the feeders back and forth as in partial knitting. This would make adjustment fairly convenient. Let's move on to the next example. This is sleeve panel with partial jacquard in 1x1 backing. Upon translation, we can see that the front and back row of jacquard are knitted with the same tension. But one by one jacquard rows should have a different tension. Back to SmartGraph. Use a regular selection tool and select the Terry motif. Go to Tension Layer and change the partial jacquard structure area to another color. Select the entire canvas and translate again. You can see the jacquard row is now using a separate tension number. This marks the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.